referring, inshallah, especially to the President of OIC and the Secretary General, and also the academic advisory of OIC model. In this regards to Pak Esa Sukma Wijaya and also Ambassador Gatot, who already informed in this program. Inshallah, this model OIC program will be useful for all of you and also for me and all of us to implementing in the field of diplomatic reality, inshallah. Wabillahi taufiq ila iqwami thoriq wallahu muwafiq ila sabilil haq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greeting from the corner of Java. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much to Vice President of ICYF Asian Region, Abang Tolup. So this is actually a meeting in a meeting because we are doing everything virtually. But nonetheless, inshallah, the message is conveyed perfectly to all participants, to all delegates, and yeah, inshallah, after this, they will become even more motivated to take part in more activities held by ICYF, OIC Indonesia, and other capacity building activities. And also, one of the output is to establish the Model OIC Club in their respective universities. And we thank him again for his remarks in the closing ceremony as the head of advisory board of OIC Indonesia and also the vice president of ICYF Asia region representative. Thank you. And we move to the next agenda of this closing ceremony, in which we had diplomatic simulation in two councils, namely the Council of ICHM, or the Islamic Conference of Health Ministers, and also the Council on COMSEC, or the Standing Committee of Commercial and Economic Cooperation, with the topics that are futuristic, namely for ICHM, regulating health policies to mitigate the emerging of new global scale contagious disease, and also for the COMSEC, the delegates discussed about reforming economic cooperation among OIC member states to prepare the next pandemic. And with that, we call upon the executive board, the chairpersons, and the rapporteur of the ICHM Council, namely Mr. Madiasta Budi Pradana, Mr. Fat Rosli, and Ms. Elena Cafarera, to share regarding the proceedings of the respective committee sessions.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Astrid, our Secretary General. Greetings, everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope my voice is not audible now. Myself, as the chair from the board of director, with Fat and Elena, the BOD of ICHM, would like to give a recap what was happening from the first day until the second day of during the conference. So during the first day, when we tried to opening the theme about how to mitigate the global scale in contagious disease, therefore we need to regulating the health policy between OIC member state. That is the whole reason with the theme why we need to discuss it in the ICHM. So during the first day, there are plenty of moderated caucus that giving insight and about the importance of public hygiene, education, of sanitation, and not to mention the importance of the shortage of medical supply that needs to be spread out across the OIC member states. That's the whole idea the moderated caucus is built upon, to give us more insight, more idea how we can put it inside into the draft resolution. So overall, that is the for the first day. We have plenty full of moderated caucus. We have some unmoderated as well, that we are trying to giving exchanging idea. Even people try to suggesting within the resolution, creating research and something like something like that. And that's for the first day. For the recap of the second day, I would like to give the floor to my partner, Fat. Okay, time is yours, Fat.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Chair. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. So, just like what my co-chair mentioned just now, we, the board directors from the IGSM Council, we are very proud of what the delegates, our delegates have come and conclude for the past 2 days. So for the second days, the councils itself are focusing more on the unmoderated courses. We just had one moderated courses for today, and we follow up with the unmoderated courses for the rest of the session today. So I think I would just like to say that the hard work resulted into passing a truly professional resolutions with inclusive and feasible solutions, and that the leaving no one behind, ensuring that the learning curves never stops. And this again, just want to share to Ms. Astrid that once again, Model OIC demonstrated that it's the perfect place for the youth to gather together and to start to creating awareness among our society, and to learn about our international relations with each other, and put our best practice of our diplomatic skills. And again, before I wrap up my speech, I would just like to say that bear in mind that we cannot let anyone to tell us something that is too hard to achieve, but instead we must always ensure ourselves that to keep on fighting and for our dreams, and to make this world a better world for the betterment of Ummah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, my brother Fat. Now to continue on, as you know, that's only the recap of what happened between the first day and the second day, and therefore, Alhamdulillah, that our council, the ICHM, we finally have produced a very concrete resolution at the end of the day, which will be delivered by one of our delegates, ICIM. I will give the floor to the delegate from Malaysia. Time is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes.
you're audible.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening, organizer, honorable chairs, and fellow delegates on virtual model OIC all around the world. Let me introduce myself first. I am delegate of Malaysia, would like to represent the Council of International Conference of Health Ministers to speak a little bit summary about what ICHM Council have done in 2 days. So the topics that we have talked is regulating health policies to mitigate the emerging of new global scale contagious disease. So the data and research that delegates find out is regarding COVID-19 pandemics, which our life, billion people life is really affected with this event. We are noting with deep concern the total of 21 million positive cases that occurred in 215 countries get infected in just a period from March to August 2020 today. It caused thousands of deaths and multi-sectoral impacts, negative impacts. With fifth session of discussion, the delegates of Algeria, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, Cameroon, Egypt, Gambia, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Malaysia, Morocco, Mozambique, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, Somalia, Sudan, and Uzbekistan finally met a precious agreement in the draft resolution. In 14 points of perambulatory and 11 points of operative, we try to propose solution about healthcare service, cooperation among OIC member states, research and production COVID-19 vaccine and drugs with halal aspect, public hygiene and sanitation education and campaign, effort to against hoax news, allocation of medical checkpoint and affordable rapid test, investment in health issue, and reopening school class with health protocol and blended learning. We hope that we have done not just stop in here, not just in this MOIC, but it can be heard by the board of OIC Indonesia leaders, ICYF, and Organization of Islamic Conference itself. This is the voice of the youth. We care, so we did movement to make a change today. The delegates want to express highest appreciation to OIC Indonesia for giving us this golden opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of Malaysia, for presenting us the summary, the resolution of our council. So the most important is that we have just like what the the delegate of Malaysia said before, that we finally produced a resolution with a total of 14 preambulatory clauses and 11 operative clauses, and therefore we, as the from the council of the ICSM, we proudly present that the resolution has passed in consensus. And thank you. And after that, we, the board of director, would like to signing out and would like to give the floor back to our country coordinator, Ms. Astrid. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Diaz, for giving me the floor again. And also, thank you to the board of directors, the executive board of ICHM, and also the delegates for your hard work and smart work and your determination to carry on with the committee sessions with fruitful discussion and debate. As we all know, this is the weekend, and people our age are supposed to chill and relax, but you guys choose to do something different, to learn something new, and discuss with fellow youth that are also passionate about bettering the Ummah. So, without any further ado, now we move to the ComSec Council, in which the chairpersons are Brother Muhammad Faisal Sila Fajrin, Brother Bangkit Ausa Maptaharfin, and the rapporteur, the one and only Damar Crystal. So, without any further ado, we give the floor to the chairperson of the ComSec. You may have the floor.
Muted. Okay, thank you so much, our country coordinator, Miss Astrid. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is my great pleasure for me and Harvin and Damar to serve as your board of director for the past few days. The topic for ComSec is very interesting. We are talking about the reforming economic cooperation among OIC member states to prepare the next pandemic. So the topic here today is not just talking about the past resolution about the pandemic, but we are reforming the law and things like that for and to leverage the economic within the OIC member state. Our dynamics within the conference has been very interesting. A lot of passionate delegates coming from various countries strongly support this idea. And we observe that through this ComSec Council that the youth has so many breakthrough ideas and has a lot of things to say actually. So I'm very proud with all of the members of ComSec Council and especially to all of you. And I'm very grateful to be in the position where I witness this amount of probably this will be the start, the stepping stone for us to have a greater success in the future. And I hope that everyone would take something and learn much that from this conference, that we as a Muslim, we as a Muslim youth has to be the one that unified our organization. Since OIC is the second largest organization in the world, we should be the one that reclaim that power. So I do believe that through this conference, everybody can learn, and this will be a great stepping stone for everyone's career. I'm truly sorry that Mr. Harvin, my partner in board of director, couldn't make it tonight. So with that being said, our repertoire Damar would like to state it a few words. Damar, hello.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Damar, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum guys and good evening from Indonesia. It's been an honor to be rapporteur in Council of ComSec, and I would like to thank you guys for hard working in these 2 days. I know some of you guys usually take a rest in the weekend, but this weekend it's kind of different from you guys. So you guys need to do a research for our topic in ComSec, and I hope you guys take a learn from this event. You guys have something new, and for everything on behalf of committees and board of ComSec, I would like to very thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Damar. And lastly, I would like to introduce delegates of UAE who has been appointed by the ComSec Council to introduce the passing of the R of the council. So delegates of UAE, is she here?
Yes, Chair.
Yes. May I have? Yes, I will give the floor to you.
Thank you, Honorable Chairs. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is the delegate of UAE, and we are honored to present you the draft resolution 1.1 of ComSec about the topic of reforming economic cooperation among OIC members of states to prepare for the next pandemic. Firstly, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to the chairs who have guided us, and also to all the members of states who have highly contributed in the making of draft resolution 1.1. This draft resolution includes all resolutions applicable for the both developed and developing countries. And we also take into account that the current situation, and most importantly, we also uplift the Muslim world. Thereby, we request for your attention as we would like to elaborate the draft resolution 1.1. After several committee sessions, we have finally formulated 6 preamble clauses and 10 operative clauses. Those includes the funding mechanisms of the ISDB, or the Islamic Development Bank, urges establishment and cooperation with the Islamic Sharia finance. And also, we also increase the intra-OIC trades, formation of a funding committee, and we suggest effective risk governance. And we also would like to provide support in the form of technological transfer. Thereby, referring to the SDG, we also would like to encourage the working on the green economy policies, enhancement of the healthcare systems, and also we would like to strengthen the Islamic bond of the nations. Besides that, we also encourage the development of the educational sector, and finally, comments to increase the preparedness of all industries, such as not limited to tourism and transportation. All of these resolutions is one step for us to achieve economic stability for all the OIC members of states. Thereby, we can achieve Muslim world that is prosper for all and also will bring the world into a better place to live in. Thereby, we would like to thank OIC for making this forum, which is fruitful discussions and also heatful debates from all delegates from all the nations, and this is one step for prosperity for all the Muslim nations. With that in mind, we would like to say thank you for your attention. That is all that the delegate of UAE have to say, and we would like to give it back to the host or the chair. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much for the delegates of UAE. Lastly, I would like to stress that it has been our pleasure to be the committee and to be the director of today's conference. And I would like regarding to the current situation, as in today, where the pandemic and the whole going on in this world, I just wish that we are all stay safe and stay healthy. And lastly, about the current situation within the Middle East and OIC itself, I would like to stress out that it's not about doing something that would advantage one or two nations, but it's about doing the right thing to do. And we have to believe in our roots, and we have to learn about the history, that at the end of the day, we are all alike, then we are different. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to Mr. Faisal as the chairperson of COMSEC for the deliberation and the sharing, and also the delegates for your great output, as we have gone through 2 days of intense committee sessions virtually, and we heard that even today, early morning, some of you still carry on with the discussion because you were all very indulged and involved in discussion and making the draft resolution. And with that, the spirit of the OIC, again, is the cooperation. And I think this is something that sets model OIC apart from other model meeting simulations, in which, of course, there is debate, there is intense discussion, heated debate, but still, at the end of the day, it's a learning process, it's a learning platform, and all of us are brothers and sisters. So, without any further ado, we move to the next agenda, which is the announcements of the awards for the delegates. So yes, we do have awards. So this is to acknowledge and appreciate the delegates. I mean, all of you have been doing well, mashallah. But still, we would like to appreciate those that have contributed much and stood out in terms of their contribution and their and how they brought the forum to how it is today. So, without any further ado, we move to the ICHM, the chairpersons, to announce the awards. The floor is
Okay.
yours.
Thank you very much, Ms. Astrid, our country coordinator. So right now, we, the board of director, are proudly present the awarding for all the for the delegates in ICHM, But before that, just like what Astrid said, that all of you, the delegate in our council, are quite good. We are very accept, very respect to each and single one of you. But just like Astrid said, we need to appreciate those who have stand out very much, those who give the effort to the fullest, to the best, and therefore, since there are so plenty, that wow, we can even imagine is such a very hard decision for us. Therefore, from the board of director are considering that for the honorable mention, instead of for the one people, we're going to give the honorable mention for two people for their outstanding effort to to give to providing so many guidance or so many effort within the council. So there will be a two delegate receive the honorable mention. May I tell you? I would like to tell you there is no particular order. So yeah, so what will give the floor for Fat and Elena to deliver the award for the honorable mention.
Right. Thank you, Chair Mas Diaz. So, guys, as mentioned by Chair Mas Diaz, after careful deliberation, the Council of ICSM has decided to award two honorable mention rather than one, and this decision has been taken in the best interest of our board members due to the efforts devoted by the awardees in this conference. So, in no particular orders, the first recipients for honorable mention goes to delegates of Egypt.
Okay,
Congratulations.
congratulations. And then let's go to Elena for the second honorable mention.
Yep, thank you very much, Chair. So
Wait,
as
wait.
okay,
Okay,
thank you very
spotlight.
much. So as our as they mentioned before, it was a hard season for us, and I know it wasn't easy for you too, and it wasn't easy for us too, since you were all great and amazing, and you were all passionate about this experience of virtual MOIC. So the next honorable mention is the country that this delegate were trying to be more active, and he's also has diplomatic skill. He know how to build a bridge between the member state, and he tried to be a persuasive. Also, he tried to give his opinion in a very diplomatic way. Therefore, we believe that we really need to appreciate skill and also the significant improvement since day one to this delegate. So the next honorable mention goes to delegate of Islamic Republic of Iran. Give applause. Congratulations.
Thank you, Elena. And well, congratulations for delegate of Iran and delegate of Egypt for both of you receive an honorable mention award from us. And now we continue on to our another
Second award.
award,
Yeah.
the outstanding delegate. So this delegate have give us so many substantial effort and also doing so many uh, diplomatic matter, like how to respect others delegate opinion, how to create a better discussion between each of the delegate. Therefore, as the bod, I would like to present the award outstanding delegates to the delegate of Senegal.
Yay.
Congratulations, delegate of Senegal. And now the moment that we're waiting for, the best delegate of the ICSM. So this delegate as presents the very, you can say, have the very good diplomatic skill, how to embrace all of the all of the each of the member state, how they try to become like acknowledging others people opinion
Yep.
instead of themselves, for example. That's
Yes.
why this is why we want to give to them. It's actually it's just one, but we just say what them because I don't want to spoil it, to be honest. Okay, I'm afraid gonna spoil it if I say he or her. Okay, okay. So the best delegate for the ICYM is the delegate
Let's
of
count until
Elena
three.
and Fat. We're gonna say
Okay,
together.
let's do it
Okay.
Let's count
together.
until three. I'm gonna count until three.
Okay.
One.
Wait. So the best delegate for ICYM, Elena, count down.
One, two, three.
Delegates of
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Hey, congratulations.
Malaysia.
Congratulations, Malaysia.
By the way, guys, that is not simultaneous enough, you know. Okay, congratulations to all the delegates, to Iran and Egypt for the honorable mention, Senegal, the outstanding delegate, and then Malaysia as the best delegate. And I hope you all get be more spirit on learning more in MOIC, and hopefully, and not just all the four, but all the rest of you. You guys are very incredible. We as the BOD are very proud to become your BOD. Hopefully, in the next MOIC, we can be meet again. Okay, guys, that is all. This is the ICHM, signing out. Bring back the floor to you, County Coordinator, Miss Astrid.
Thank you so much, Bang Diaz, chairperson of the ICHM. And now we move to the ComSec announcement. But before that, I'd like to welcome you that we have observer from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Mr. Yosi Ahmad Pala. He's the head of division at the Deputy of Youth Empowerment of the Ministry of Youth and Sports Republic of Indonesia. And actually, throughout the previous webinars held by the OIC Tunisia, he has been present to observe as well. And actually, this virtual model OIC is also supported by the Ministry of Youth and Sports Republic of Indonesia, in which Mr. Esa gave the opening remarks yesterday, and also to the Indonesia lecturer community, IUT Model OIC Club, National Model OIC Pakistan, Shahid Model United Nations Club, Platwin Bahasa, International Studies Club, and PKPIM Malaysia as our partners, and also obviously our Model OIC Secretariat of ICYF as our supporter. With that being said, we move to the ComSec chairpersons to announce the awards of the delegate. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much for Miss Astrid. Since I'm here alone, I hope that everyone will cheer up with me. Yeah.
Poor ComSec.
No, I'm here, but I'm on outside. I'm sorry, guys.
Where are you, Harvin? You can leave now, Harvin. It's not needed.
No, brothers, I just want to right beside you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to announce to you guys about the word coming from the ComSec Council. First of all, I would like to congratulate to all of the participants in this council. You have given such a great and fruitful discussion. It was very interesting to understand each youth point of view. Without further ado, I would like to announce from the honorable mention, but we're not as generous as ICHM, so we only have one honorable mention.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So,
We are thoroughly examine all of you guys. All of you.
That's
great,
because the
but-
ICHM is really competitive council.
Yeah, of course, because we have very
Just
super
kidding.
delegate here. Huh?
Just kidding. So without further ado, the honorable mention, he or she, at first in the beginning of the conference, he or she was a bit kind of timid and not very active, but he or she was there. Like throughout the conference and ask for the motions and things like that. But then towards coming at the end of the conference or the second day, he or she was like, get it. Like, or she was like, oh, I'm he or she is going to beat the conference. So we are truly excited to hear her or him point of view and towards the draft resolution as well. So without further ado, may I hear a drum roll, please?
Crick, crick, crick.
The honorable mention goes to Tunisia, delegate of
Congratulations.
Nice.
Congratulations, delegate of Tunisia. The second one, would you like to say it, Harvin?
Okay, thank you. But once more time, guys, I'm sorry that I can reveal my face because I'm not in the proper attire. So for the most outstanding delegates, we truly examine all of the delegates, and it's kind of hard job to do because we guess like everyone has their unique and their power or something like the others delegate don't have, but we have to choose only one. We are so sorry, but you are great. And without further ado, I will announce for the most outstanding delegate. He or she has been very active in the forum for the last 2 days, and we choose the delegate of the delegate of Kuwait.
Yay.
Congratulations, delegate of Kuwait.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Good job, Kuwait.
Good
Thank
job.
you all.
Now I will give the floor to the Mr. Faisal also.
So the last word goes to this delegate. Has been very consistent from the beginning. In terms of MUN or MOIC, it's a long journey, right? So you have to be in front of the laptop for 8 hours and stuff. So it's
16 to be precise.
16. Wow. Yeah, 16. So
wow.
It's not like a sprint, but it's more likely to be what is that? A marathon. It's like it's a marathon. So this delegate was very consistent in the beginning, very much on deck and on hands in terms of the draft resolutions. Everybody seems to trust these delegates, and we are truly happy and to see this delegate growth actually, because we've met this delegate before. So without further ado, the best delegate goes to drum roll, please. Delegates of UAE.
Delegate of UAE.
Congrats.
We are cheering for you, delegates of UAE, despite what the UAE had done. Thank you so much. And that's it from Comsec Council, and we are so happy and very proud for our participants.
Thank you, delegate, for having us as a chair, and I'm so sorry if me and Mr. Faisal has done something wrong before. So yeah, I'm sorry and thank you.
Okay.
Congrats. Congratulations.
Thank you to Faisal as the chairperson of Comsec, and also Harvin and Damar. And also congratulations again to all the awardees, the delegates. All of you have done very well and hopefully this will be a stepping stone in your learning journey, inshallah. Uh, for information, we have two observers from Ministry of Youth and Sports and also from Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We have Mr. Yossi Ahmad Pala as the head of division at the Deputy of Youth Empowerment of Ministry of Youth and Sports, and also Mr. Yudanto from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs at the Directorate of Multilateral Affairs. So they have been observing the session, and is there anything you would like to say, Mr. Yossi or Mr. Yudanto, to the delegates? So we have undergone two sessions with 2 days of 5 committee sessions with 2 councils. The participants are from 12 countries, and they have been doing well. And yes, Mr. Yudanto, you like to say something?
Hello, good evening participants. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
So yeah, I've been observing for a while, but not the entire session. And I'm sure all of you had a great time. And I hope you have a glimpse of what OIC meetings really feels like. I know the what should I call it? I know the situation. It will be not the same like the real one in Jeddah, for example, because the dynamics and the politics you can really feel it's quite different, and it's very dynamic. But this is a good experience. I think you should really dig it up more, and I hope it can boost your morale and your confidence in talking in English, and as well as talking to others regarding politics, regarding the diplomatic issues. And I hope you had a really great experience in this session, and I hope you will thrive in the future. And I wish you well. I wish you all well. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Mr. Yudanto, for your remarks and your comments. And hopefully the participants are even more motivated to develop themselves further and become the leaders of the nation and the Ummah, inshallah. And in the spirits of 17th August, the Independence Day of Indonesia, which is commemorated annually at the 17th of August. Actually, today in history, and the 16th of August, we had the Rengas Dengklok incident, in which the founding fathers of Indonesia, the Bung Karno and Bung Hatta, were kidnapped by the youth, namely by Wikana, Sukarni, Khairul Saleh, and Aidit, so as to push further the seize of power and to hasten or quicken the proclamation of independence of Indonesia. So if it were not for the youth, perhaps the Republic of Indonesia would not be independent by now. So again, keep your spirits high. And again, thank you. I'd like to thank the project coordinators, Brother Diaz, Brother Harfin, Brother Faisal, for your dedication, for your insight and your contribution, and also to Brother Fad and Elena, as well as Damar, as the excellent executive boards, the executive boards of each councils, and also to all the participants that have given your time and energy and your dedication to take part in our event. Hopefully, we'll see each other again in future events, inshallah. And with that, I thank you, each one of you. And we have reached the end of this closing ceremony. All of the good is from Allah alone, and all of the bad is from me. I thank you all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Maybe we should take a picture together.
Yeah, let's take a picture together, guys.
Okay. So who's taking the picture?
Damar.
Damar ya.
Okay.
I'm actually dude.
How are we supposed to take the picture?
Okay, so is everyone with their cameras on?
Yes, we are. We are very ready.
Okay, so I think we're gonna have 3 poses, right? Because we have 3 pages. 2 pages. Okay. So the first page, please. Who's gonna count? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. Again.
Wait up.
Okay. Ready, Damar?
Ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. Okay, did you get all the pages?
One last pages.
Okay, one last page. I don't know which page, but all of you can post. 3, 2, 1.
Wait up. One more time.
Gimana sih, Damar?
I'm sorry, guys.
Don't worry. I also taken the picture as well for the first and the second page. Don't worry.
Okay,
It's okay
last
if you
one.
take one. Okay.
Last one. Okay, 3,
Even me, I have taken.
2, 1. Cheese. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Could we give an applause to each and every one of you? Okay. Okay, see you in future events. Bye.
See you.
Thank you, organizers.
Guys, give applause to our country coordinator Astrid. Woo!
Yay!